Adam said shut Flakko up and let Joe talk.
Flakko will call you back.
Well, Adam's telling us to cut you and have just Joe.
Why would you lie about your life and you mad at him? Fuck wrong with you? Weird ass nigga.
Oh my God.
You want no jumper? What's up?
Hey, y'all niggas real weird for what you doing, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
How come?
Man, you can handle this shit with Buddy offline, bro. Come on now.
You sound like a bitch.
Wow, that was so funny.
Not only were we asked by the producers of the show to do this, but like good podcasting.
Yo, what's going on, guys? So we are going to be talking about the Flakko versus Monday show. Almighty, Gina, and Lush were kind of interrogating him. Mostly Lush. I can't lie. Suspect and Gina wasn't saying too much. Gina was asking a couple questions, but bro, like if I'm Flakko, you gotta stop talking about yourself. Don't talk about your personal history anymore. You do not have to answer these questions. People already don't think you're legitimate for whatever reason. So if I was you, I'd stop entirely. People are going to talk online and let them talk if they want to talk, but if you're going to speak, make sure you're telling the truth. Because if you're not telling the truth, it seems like you have a lot of people that want to jump on your neck now. I think Adam kind of threw you under the bus. I think Adam threw you straight under the bus. You guys see me in the comments all the time. I've been watching for years, and I've been following the whole Flakko thing really closely. And also, you'll see later in a couple of clips, they talk about some of the cases that have been brought up on Flakko and open cases right now. I think these cases are the cases they brought up a while ago, but by Flakko saying as much as he did, they're doxing him. They're doxing him hard because he has 4.5 million subscribers in No Jumper. They're doxing Flakko. I don't think they understand what they're doing, but the problems that this could potentially cause. I'm not saying that Flakko is a perfect person. I don't know Flakko's past. I don't know what he did. And those allegations that came up a while ago, they were a little crazy. I'm not saying that he did that stuff or anything like that, but the allegations are crazy. So but if you guys work with him, if you guys are supposed to be a team, I don't think this is right. You're not supposed to do this to him. I understand why they all did it, why Almighty and Gina did it. They have a reason. Flakko tried burning them, and then he lied about it. If he would have told the truth, they would have respected that whole lot more, especially coming from where they come from. You don't come from certain areas, certain bad areas, and just get away with lying, because respect is all you got when you come from the bottom. That's just how it is. I know. So Lush, I feel like Lush was trying to give him a lot of bail. You'll see, I don't even know if I have any clips in here. You guys will have to watch the full podcast for that. They are talking about this for like an hour and 25 minutes. I don't know if they continue talking about it in the last like 30 or so minutes. I wasn't paying too much attention after that because I wanted to get this video out and it's super early. But I'm confused entirely about this because Adam always talks about how he doesn't want to talk about the drama on the show anymore. He literally named the Monday show after Flakko this week, directly targeting him. And everyone that watches the Monday show knows that there's beef with Almighty, Gina, and at least Flakko. I don't know why Adam did that. I wonder if it's related to the academic situation, if it's because academics was on their neck saying a whole bunch of stuff about them. I don't know. But I'm very curious to see what's going to happen. Let's continue on with these videos here and let's get some more reactions.
Oh my God!
And then what's crazy is, on God, we would have been trying to at least give you the benefit of the doubt if you didn't try to hang me and Gina up to dry on the motherfucking cross.
This has nothing to do with vengeance.
It doesn't, but I'm just saying maybe we would have tried to defend you a little bit. But hey, by all means, it's no holds barred. This had nothing to do with us.
So to be fair,
our hands are tied.
And I think Almighty's telling the complete truth here. I think if Flakko didn't do what he did and honestly disrespect him the way he did, I do not think Almighty would be going at his neck like this, because Almighty seems extremely loyal. Like he's wild. He says wild shit, but he seems extraordinarily loyal to the people that are close to him. Same thing with Gina. I don't see them doing this, or Lush. I don't see any of them doing this if Flakko didn't start so many problems previously with them. I'm not saying he did it on purpose, but by his actions, he caused this to inevitably happen. I always try to shoot Flakko bail. I always try to be that light for him, but bruh, like, I can't no more. Like, some of these things, he messed up. And in this clip, we're about to see Lush talk about how he felt about No Jumper, the loyalty that he thought that they all had. Same thing with Gina. And let's just see what he says.
Now, like I was saying, I kind of made the mistake in thinking that all of us were a lot closer than we were.
I thought we was a family.
And
Your number is
kinda-
definitely on your Instagram.
I kind of had to recalibrate the way I look at things.
The reason why they say his numbers on his Instagram is because his phone was blowing up this podcast. Everyone was trying to call him about the situation. But when he's talking about how he thought they were all family, Lush really expresses that energy more than probably anyone else there. Lush really seems like a ride or die no matter what, regardless of what happens or what happens to him, in a way that's different than the other people there. I'm not saying no one there doesn't have loyalty or anything like that, because I think AD and Trell are extremely loyal. I think Duno's extremely loyal. I think Duno will ride for anyone too. But Lush, the way he expresses it, honestly, is a little different.
Almighty's been my homie since he was a little ass kid, fresh out diapers.
And he always talks up Almighty all the
know?
time.
And I consider people at No Jumper homies, but I had to recalibrate the way I look at things. Now, I don't believe that anyone at No Jumper would lie to this extent.
That's wild as fuck.
And I can't really like respect it if someone's been lying. Now, I'm not saying he's lying, but this shit don't look good.
Yeah, and it's like at this point, nigga, you're pretty much.
But
So for people to act.
But at the same time, when they're getting mad about this, that doesn't even make sense. Like, think about it like this. He's going on YouTube and he's lying about who he is. A lot of these YouTubers are. You might not want to believe it. You may not want to say they are. A lot of these YouTubers are coming out here lying about who they are. Not saying anyone on No Jumper is, but it happens all the time. Look at what happened to Liver King just recently. Liver King and a whole bunch of other people. A whole bunch of people get caught for being frauds or having these issues that they don't talk about online that directly interact with the kind of content they make. So, I don't know. I don't think you should have to go. Your responsibility to go online is not to completely show yourself and express yourself openly. If Flakko came here with the intention of getting money, that is his intention. It's a little strange that he didn't tell them behind the scenes the truth. I can't lie about that. I don't see any reason why I would go somewhere and lie about all these things. That's me personally. But a lot of people do it. He just got caught really bad.
Like we're doing something out of pocket by trying to dissect this.
That
Like,
nigga's out of pocket for fucking lying.
I love you, Lush. I love you, Almighty. But you guys are a little out of pocket for this, just because of how much personal information is going to be doxed as a result of this. It's not calling him out for lying. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like liars. I hate liars. But calling him out publicly like this, it's not even necessarily your fault. As you guys will see in a clip later, in the beginning clip, Adam called the hit. Adam and he said Lush later says the producers of this podcast. There's not a lot of producers for No Jumper. The producers are usually Adam or Josh. If there's somebody else, there might be somebody else. I don't know who else would do that. I don't see AD Trell, anyone on the couch right now doing it. And if it is one of them, if it's Gina or Almighty, they are involved with beef with Flakko because of what Flakko was trying to do to them. How they look at it, Flakko was trying to backdoor them and take their money. If they're on the Monday show and Flakko's trying to get them off the Monday show but keep the Monday show, that's the issue. You're trying to take money from their pocket and you're not even warning them because he didn't tell them or nothing like that previously. That's their biggest issue. The communication wasn't there. Everyone at No Jumper, that's the biggest issue they have with Flakko. He's not communicating with them. It's not their fault. And also, because of where they come from the hood in California, come from the hood in Lorain, Ohio. I'm not saying Ohio is worse than CA or nothing like that, but there's some bad areas here, especially where I'm from. And I don't come from no rich family. I come from a poor area, relatively poor area, especially for around here. I don't come from a good place. So like how they feel about loyalty and respect, I vibe with that very much so. I understand that, but also because I have seen so much content on the internet, I feel like I'm looking at this a little differently than they are. Like I'm not personally involved though, so it's easy for me to sit here and say that. Adam, Josh, Adam. After everything that's been going on with No Jumper lately, there's no way that Adam wasn't the person that approved everything from the thumbnail to the title to what they spoke about everything. Also, Adam was watching the show and giving them advice, telling them not to talk to Flakko or telling them to do this, do that. You think those are the only texts that Adam sent the entire show regarding that? It wouldn't be too surprising if after those after Almighty was saying, hey, Adam said this, said this, said this, Adam texted him, said, hey, stop doing that. Look, there's a reason why we all like Lush so much. This man right there, he's different than a lot of these other people. So I understand what he's saying. And he's like, yo, he's like, I gave everything. Everything is out there. All my bad, all my demons, and people can still find more. It seems like that's what he's saying. And not everyone can roll like that, man. Not everyone could do that. Not everyone has that ability to do that. I think Lush is very unique for his ability to do this, but there's no one else on the cast that does it to the extent that he does. AD talks about a lot of things that's happened to him, and so does T-Rail. But Lush, this guy, there's a reason why people connect with him so quickly, and there's a reason why he's able to be everywhere. He's open. He's open, and he also has so much knowledge about so many different things and different walks of life. That is what makes Lush incredible. That's what makes all the fans love him. That's what make us look at him, be like, yo, I want to listen to more of what he has to say, because I feel like it's so genuine and what he's saying is 100% real. Lush looks disappointed. And Ginas fed up. Okay. So, guys, if you sit here and you watch and you judge Gina off of the things that she says, sometimes I'm in the comments, I say that she's wrong. I'm not against that because I could say this when someone's wrong. However, when she had the interview with OG Suicide, and if you really listen to the things that she's been through and what she says, there's a reason why she feels the way she does. There's a reason why it's so hard for her to trust, especially like a friend coming in, somebody trying to get close to her, and those kinds of things. She always talks about how she's the homie to all the guys. She's the homie girl. She's that girl that she could be friends. She's around the group of guys, all that kind of stuff. She's been through so much throughout her life. So for her to try to get so close to someone, for them to burn her in her mind, for them to burn her because of their actions, and for them to treat them the way that he is treating her, taking the bread off the table, lying about it. Oh, then the comment about trying to don't let them push Gina on you or whatever. She can't be fully lying about that, especially because, sorry, Flakko, but Flakko lies a lot, man. He gets caught up in lies a lot. And if it keeps happening to you, no one's going to believe anything you say. And once it gets to that point, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. They're going to automatically go to believe them because they think you're a liar. So, Flakko, you need to change some stuff. If you don't change some stuff, you're in for a long ride. This trip might be short, but you might go through some hell.
With this is like the weirdest narrative ever. He's
because
trying
that's
to
what
make
makes him more sus is that he's saying he's from North Dakota. Because that's what we'd be like, you a fucking weirdo, nigga. You from North Dakota. But if he was from Philly, oh, okay, this nigga from Philly.
But it kind of like he knows he's an eccentric cat.
But how about this grade A manipulation that he done came in here with, telling us that he from fucking North Dakota when you really from the fucking gutter?
And what's funny is if with everything that they said, if Flakko really did grow up in Philly for a lot of his life, it makes a lot of sense. He has a lot of like West Coast type, or sorry, not West, East Coast type vibes. Like there's the Tim stuff. I have a lot of family that's in New York and Philly, and little things that he says and does, like little tiny things, the things that they bring up, the Tims, him talking about porn with Tims, like what? That shouldn't be an East Coast thing, but I guess it is. That's wild. But there's a little thing. Also, the way that he's able to be abrasive and aggressive with people, even in front of their face, and say stuff to them. North Dakota people aren't like that. That is an East Coast / Midwest type like vibe. The people, it's real disrespectful in like New York and Chicago. It's real disrespectful. So when he's getting in front of people and he starts talking real spicy, that's not from North Dakota. Him saying he's from North Dakota could be him trying to just put on like an extended front to try to get him more views, to make people more attracted to the idea of Flakko. And that's normal, bro. That's like, I don't understand where all this hate and animosity is coming from over this. There's so many online personalities that don't show who they exactly are. I don't think you need to. everything I show and say is me. That's my decision, though. If someone decides that they don't want to do that, they don't have to. Like, if I decide I don't want to show my children, I don't think it's the right of other people to be able to start talking about my children. Just because I don't talk about it doesn't mean it's right for you to. It's my life and not yours. So regardless if I'm in here or not, like, if I sent you the paperwork, aka Adam, if I sent you the paperwork to get to this job and I needed to, then I can't do nothing else. This is what it is. This is the job. This is my legitimate paperwork. This is where I'm coming from. After that, like, if we have any of these issues, we should talk about it behind the scenes, like that caller said. That caller was from England too. He's not from the US. But it's because when you do this to somebody, I'm putting this more on Adam than I am any of these three. It's a little weak. It's a little weak to do this to somebody. Almighty and Gina both have reasons to feel like this and to go at him and to attack. Almighty does not play. He does not hold back his words. He does not mince his words. He attacks. And Gina, if she feels betrayed, I can tell that she's going to go on the offense too. And there's not wrong with that. There's not wrong with that. So I put this on Josh and Adam. They're trying to make content out of the drama. They say they don't. They say they don't all the time, but they are. Even Pun started talking about this and saying, like, it's not right what they did to Flakko. And think about this. Two of the people that could probably do the most harm to Flakko, AD and Trell, when do they mess with Flakko? They don't even mess with the things he says. Trell literally said on when he was calling Pun tonight, or the previous night, when this happened, he called him and he said, he's like, I don't got nothing to say to Flakko. He's like, let him go wild. Let him say whatever he wants. Trell is from that area. I know Trell also in the past said, like, hey, things might happen to you, but if Flakko moves right and he creates friends with the right groups and he lets them know, hey, yo, this is kind of a front, I don't think they're going to say nothing if you do it respectfully and come to them the right way. But I just don't think he's going about this right. He's going about this in a way that can get him hurt. So let me know what you guys think down below. I do have another clip here. This one's a little wild. It is Flakko versus PA. I don't know if I'm going to add too many clips to this. I don't know if I'm going to show the full thing. I might cut it off, but yeah, let's see.
All right, Flakko, we gonna merge the call. Hold on, Flakko. We got Mikey. We got Mikey on the phone who
From
says,
third grade.
That's dirty, bro. That's dirty, bro. But look at the reason why it's so dirty is because Mikey is from Philly. Mikey is not from North Dakota. And Flakko said that he was in North Dakota until he was in like between 8th and 10th grade or something, and then he went back. That's why I say you should not be talking about this stuff.
You know we go way back, bro. I don't even get into this because this is your career and everything, but when you start doing who's Mikey, bro? Go ahead.
Who's Mikey?
Who's speaking? Like,
from Mr. Williams' class, and
Mikey.
Hey, bro, this Mikey, bro. I don't get into all
Come
this.
on, bro. Nah, bro. Now
Listen
this is
to
trolling now.
me, bro.
Trolling now, bro. Man, wait,
Bro,
pause.
I'm not getting into what y'all got going on, bro. But when niggas call me talking about you on here dancing, I come to see what the fuck is going on. You lying about nothing. What are you on there lying about nothing for, bro?
Who's Mikey though, my nigga? Bro, like, what's bro, like, again, bro, like, which Mikey?
Talk to me.
he's saying, Mikey, he's saying who? He's saying.
Like 2 hours ago.
You don't know me, Frederick? Because I got pictures of when they was just doing looting and shit, nigga. He was asking me to send you videos so you could post, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, bro, 2 years. Yeah, bro, listen, right, bro.
So you don't know.
Stuff in Fargo, bro. It's fucking elementary school, man.
So throughout this clip, pretty much what happens, because it's a longer clip that I have here, and we don't need to watch all of it. You guys can watch it on the stream. But Flakko keeps saying that it's not him, it's not him, it's not him, that he has pictures of him in Fargo in 1st grade. Mikey says he's from the 3rd grade. So I don't know. I have no clue. Every time Flakko gets called out, I never see him show receipts. That's why I'm like, you should just stop talking about your personal life. If you don't want people to know it, let them know with authority, yo, I'm not talking about this. You can talk about this as much as you want. I'm not talking about this. Because it will all die. They won't be able to continue pushing it. So.
My nigga,
Bro,
y'all gotta stop
now
this shit,
listen,
right?
I'm
Bro,
not- listen, bro.
I know Mikey, listen, bro.
He's asking him to stop, but he keeps answering questions.
in North Dakota from kindergarten to third.
I know Mike from middle school too, my nigga. Bro, Mike ain't even fucking middle school.
Nigga, you was around me for sure, bro.
Bro, wait, fam, bro, wait.
Damn.
Wait, pause, right? Bro, here, right, bro, look, right? I
So you
fucking
don't know
have
me.
a
So you
stutter,
don't know
right?
me.
So, like, everything I say, right, comes on as capping, right? But, bro, stop this shit, bro.
So you don't know
Do the
Mikey.
funky Frederick. Do the funky Frederick.
You know Mikey.
I don't live by that cat.
Bro,
I don't even
this
do
is
this
crazy,
shit.
my nigga, bro, like, bro, listen, bro, wait, right, but, bro, like, again, bro, like, this shit is fake, bro.
The entire time he's stammering.
Hey, before you even with the water, nigga, you
in the first grade, my nigga, how's that, bro?
The entire time he's doing that, and then like
you talk about we hating.
it just gets to the point where they keep laughing at him, they clown him the entire time. Which, like, bro, you put yourself in this position. You put yourself in this position to have this done to you.
He was trying to I don't know what he was trying to do with him. I knew he was down there for school, though. I never knew ever in my life of Frederick being in North Dakota.
And that was what, college?
So he went to college and tried to act like he was.
That's why he has that accent, because he was raised in.
And then he was telling everyone that he wasn't from there. So I don't know. When you do this kind of stuff, you get yourself in trouble. Like I don't really know how to take this off of Flakko. Flakko did this to himself. Like, you can't be running around lying to people, and then when the lies start coming out, you don't admit to them. If you don't admit to them, people are just going to keep slamming on you. No Jumper has 4.5 million subscribers. You really think not a single person there may have ever seen your face or may look into you a little bit? It just takes 1, 2, 3, 4 lies. You keep lying and they add up, bro. I don't wish bad on Flakko. I don't know what's going to happen here. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that Flakko is going to continue to be part of No Jumper? Because it almost seems like they're wringing him out. They're wringing every drop they can get out of him. Everything. And then they're going to toss him. That's what it seems like is going to happen. And we both know, all of us know watching this, Adam has no problem doing that. But if you guys like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. We're doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. We're at like 830 something now. Haven't been too active, but I plan on getting active again. I need a ton of watch time, so please share this out. In the past year, obviously, because I wasn't making a ton of videos, my watch time went down dramatically, but I'm not too worried about that. Let me know what you guys think down below, and 1,000.